The desert planet of Crics Tour was dying, and everyone knew it. The water processors had failed 3 months ago, and the Galactic Relief Council had deemed the world too expensive to save. Most species had already evacuated. Private James Cooper wasn't supposed to be there. His cargo transport had crashed during a supply run, stranding him in the scorching wasteland with nothing but his survival pack and a single canteen of water. Command said rescue would take 4 days. He'd been walking for 6 hours when he heard the voice. "Please, sir, just 1 sip of water." James turned to find a small dragon, maybe 8 years old in human terms, sitting against a collapsed building. His scales were dull gray instead of the vibrant colors dragons were known for, cracked and peeling from dehydration. His wings hung limp at his sides. "Hey, buddy." James knelt down, assessing the kid quickly. Severe dehydration, heat exhaustion, maybe hours from death. "Where are your parents?" "Gone." The dragon's voice was barely a whisper. "Evacuation ship." "No room for me. Too big." He tried to smile with cracked lips. Dragons take up too much space. They said, "Come back, Forma," but his golden eyes dimmed. "Just don't sip, please." James looked at his canteen. Half full. Maybe enough to get him to the rescue point if he was careful. If he was lucky, command had been clear. The desert was lethal and he needed every drop to survive. Unscrewed the cap and held out the entire canteen. "Take it all, kid." The dragon's eyes widened. "No, sir, just sip. I need you to drink." James pressed the canteen into the boy's trembling claws. "All of it, that's an order. But you'll die. Maybe, maybe not." James smiled despite the fear, gnawing at his gut. "But you'll definitely die without it. So drink up." The dragon stared at him with an expression too old for such a young face. The look of someone who'd learned too early that the universe was cruel. Then he drank desperate gulps that made his whole body shudder with relief. James watched the canteen empty, doing the math in his head. 4 days without water in this heat. He'd be dead in 2, maybe 3 if he found shade. But the kid would live. That had to count for something. "Why?" the dragon asked after draining the last drop. Already his scales were brightening slightly. "You don't know me, I'm nobody." "You're not nobody. You're a kid who got left behind." James stood, swaying slightly. "And where I come from, we don't leave kids to die in the desert. Not if we can help it. Your people do this. Give away their water. Sometimes we're stupid like that." "Yeah." The dragon tried to stand but collapsed. James caught him lifting the surprisingly light body despite his own exhaustion. "What are you doing?" the dragon asked. "Carrying you. There's a settlement 15 clicks north. Might have water, might not. But we're going to find out together. You can't carry meth that far. Not in this heat. Not without water. Watch me." James started walking. Each step felt heavier than the last. The sun beating down like a hammer. His mouth went dry within an hour. By hour 2, his vision swam. By hour 3, he was stumbling more than walking. "Put me down," the dragon begged. "Please let Medi. Save yourself." "Not happening, kid." Hour 4, James fell to his knees. Got back up. Fell again. "Why?" The dragon sobbed. "Why are you doing this?" Because James's voice cracked. Because someone's got to prove there's still good in the universe. Might as well be us. He took another step. Another. His legs gave out. The dragon caught him this time. Surprising strength in his small frame. "No. Your turn. I carry you." "You can't. You gave me water. Gave me life." The dragon's scales glowed brighter now, vibrant blue emerging through the gray. "My turn to be stupid." They helped each other, James leaning on the small dragon, the dragon supporting James' weight. Step by agonizing step, they moved north together. When a rescue ship found them 12 hours later, James was unconscious and the dragon was crying, still holding him upright, refusing to let him fall. The medics said James was minutes from death, that he'd done something incredibly stupid giving away his water like that. But when James woke up 3 days later, the first thing he saw was the dragon kid sitting beside his bed, scales now brilliant sapphire blue, eyes bright and healthy. "You're alive," the boy whispered. So are you, James smiled weakly. Told you'd be stupid together. The dragon carefully placed something in James' hand. His military canteen polished to a shine with new words engraved on the side. For the human who taught me that one sip is never enough when you can give everything. My name is Crictow, the dragon said. And when I grow up, I'm going to be just like you. Stupid enough to save people. James laughed, tears in his eyes. Best kind of stupid there is, all.